I'm going into a new year. Like we're going into the new year.
We're going to be resourceful. So
yeah, and being the thought leader in your life. Because if you're not a thought leader in your own life, how would you be a thought leader in the society?
But that's not why we're here. We're here to really understand ourselves and know that, okay, moving forward, I will keep myself accountable. I have low self-esteem, but I can change. But I want to help myself. You have the power to change yourself. Everything you're supposed to do for a whole year. Then you wake up, people like, what did I do? Have I done well?
Drop my car. Hola fam, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. My name is Akorede, and you can definitely call me Corey. Here, it's all about intentional living. So today on the channel, I have here with me Elastic View, one and only Elastic View of Arizona, of America. Come on. So today, myself and Ola will be talking about like the things that are non-negotiables in your 20s, things that are top standards that you cannot just say you want to do anyhow. If you can push those things aside. These are things that you have to be on top of your game. These are standards that you need to start setting for yourself as a young adult, as someone in your 20s, growing every day, learning and unlearning as well. So myself and Ola will just be bouncing off some key points, like things that we feel like they are non-negotiable. They are things that you cannot just say, hey, you can't say, just maybe I can compromise. No. Can't compromise. Okay, they are non-negotiables, and they are things that you should constantly work on. Okay, so Ola, what would be the number one thing?
First thing I would say in your 20s is that you have to try and keep trying. I always say this because there's so many things, we're trying different. Honestly, we're growing, we're meeting new people, we're learning new things, we're seeing new people. So it's like we have to make sure that when we try, yes, we can see a certain result from it, but it's important to keep trying, especially the things that you've already know, like, okay, these are my strengths, like this is what I'm good at. Because a lot of people now, they have this, I just want this now. Like they tend to not understand that things don't always come so easy. And in your 20s, yes, a lot of things are changing. We're having different changes. So we have to understand that things don't always come easy. Right. So I'll say it's very important that you try and you keep trying. Trying, still on that is just basically taking risk. Be willing to try, be willing to take risk, be daring as well. Because you cannot just like say, I'm too scared to try. You just remain there. You remain there. When you turn 30, you still don't know what it feels like to try. When you turn 40, you don't know. I should have even given it. Even if I fail at it, let me just give it a shot. Let me just try. It doesn't hurt anybody. Just try. Daring, be willing to give yourself to people, be willing to, serve, be willing to put yourself out there and not just stay in your close space and just in your comfort zone. I'm too young to, you're too young, what? You're not young,
because in this, you're young. Yeah, because you know that in these our young phases when we kind of like have time for a lot of things. It's be and become constantly, wow, here's my outfit, it's just giving me a vibe. Constantly become. All right. Okay.
And I think trying also gives you knowledge, like because you're always building on knowledge. I know knowledge is lost. That's something I truly believe in. Yeah. If you start something this year, you try, you fail, you start doing that same thing. At some point, you start getting better, and people will see it in you like, okay, you're getting good at this because you've been trying. Yeah. So
and then from what you said, there's a track record. Yay. There's a track record of this person is trustworthy. So the second thing we would like to talk about is know yourself. And in knowing yourself, you have to learn to hold yourself accountable. Because nobody is perfect. We are young people, we're growing, we are learning. Even we sitting here in front of you, we are learning, we're discovering ourselves, we are realizing new things. And it's like a case of, that I know that I can be lazy. Imagine me telling myself, no, Corey, you're not a lazy person. You are a very hardworking lady. But deep down, I know I have a tendency to be lazy, and I'm telling myself, oh no, I'm not a lazy person. Guess what? It will keep hurting me. I'll keep shooting myself in the foot. Why? Because I'm denying what I know about myself. It's for me to like accept it, own it, and then start working on it. Start like putting mechanisms in places to like, be better. And then gradually I start getting used to it. I have coping mechanisms to actually balance out when I'm feeling lazy and when I'm just unnecessarily feeling lazy, and then I know how to meet myself in the middle and then try to be productive. So when you know yourself, it helps you to be able to undo yourself and keep yourself accountable. What do you think?
I love that. Thank you so much, babe. And I think that sometimes we always feel not we technically, you know, not everyone does that, but some people would think, oh, you know, something happened to me in my past, you know, or this is why I'm like this, or my parents did not do this for me, my Kenny did not do this for me, oh, this person said I'm this person did this to me. They always tend to think of what has been done or what's in the past, but that's not why we're here. We're here to really understand ourselves and know that, okay, moving forward, I will keep myself accountable. Everything I do is my fault. I tell people, everything from when you're no longer, even as a teenager, that's another topic, but from when you're no longer a teenager, everything is on you. Because you have the power to open and read books. You have the power to talk to people. You have the power to meet people and say, maybe I lack self-confidence. Maybe I have low self-esteem, but I can change. But I want to help myself. You have the power to change yourself. So never put the blame on anybody else, because that just drags, and then it affects your energy, it affects your mindset, it affects your thoughts, your growth. It stunts your growth. So to grow, to propel forward, you have to believe the best things, and then you have to see yourself like, okay, I'm doing this. I know why I'm doing this, or I'm doing this. Okay, I didn't do this well. Take accountability for it and do it better. So that's just what we have to say on that point.
Sum it up is that make sure that you're not pushing the blame of your life on other people. You're not looking for who to blame for things happening in your life. Basically, know that your life is your own, is in your hands, and whatever you make out of it, it is your fault, it is you. Your parents, honestly, they're just your drivers to this world. They can only they've tried their best. They can only give their best to the best of their knowledge and their ability. Now, the question is, do you want to settle for what your parent has handed over to you, or you want to take what your parent has handed to you and make your own out of it? So you can set your own new history, your own new legacy for your own kids that are coming behind you, you know, that will come out of you, or that will, people that will be connected to you, that will be attached to you, you are building your own, you know, from scratch, you know. That's how you should see life. Nobody owes you anything, and nobody is at fault for anything that's happening in your life. Everybody's just trying to get it right, you know. I love that. The same way you're trying to get it right. So the next thing is also like learn independence, you know, in as much as you have parents that are kind of like supportive, parents that are there for you, mentors that are always looking out for you. Learn independence. Basically, know how to think on your feet. When you're not able to access these people that you want to ask questions, you know, are you able to stand for yourself? Are you able to speak for yourself? Oh, I'm going into a new year. Like, we're going into the new year. If you're not independent in your head, in your mind, you go into the new year bland. Ola, what do you think about it?
Honestly, because we're growing, like, what option do you have? Like, yes, you have people around you, but you have to learn to know yourself and also learn independence. And we're not saying you have to be all by myself, but learn to keep yourself like, okay, I know I have to do this. It's like self-discipline.
Yeah, and being the thought leader in your life. Because if you're not a thought leader in your own life, how would you be a thought leader in the society? In fact, when you get to the society, when you go out there to the world, people will now start using their own how powerful they are, how independent they are. They'll project their independence on you. They will impose their values on you because they have been thought leaders in their own life, and they don't want anybody to come mess them up. So they are owning it. But you, if you're not independent, you'll be the follow. So if they say, let's go to the club, you're like, oh, okay, let's go. If they say, let's go.
That's everything you're supposed to do for a whole year. Then you wake up, you're like, what did I do? Have I done well?
Drop mic.
So the next point that we have for you all too is embrace change. And that embracing change is you have to be able to embrace change. You have to be flexible. Like, I know different people have different personalities. Some people are rigid, like yeah, I don't want to try that. Like, this is my bubble, this is my comfort zone. I'm not going outside of that. But in your
this is how I am. This is how I am. That's how I grew up. That's it. This is my identity. I'm Scorpio. I am Cancer. God forbid the name of their Cancer. No, I don't know if you are the one that is called yourself Cancer. You are Aquarium.
That's topic for another day. I can bring that to you. But
I already brought it to you. Go to my Instagram and go find the video. I'll drop the link in my description box.
Yes, baby. So exactly, that's something I wanted to talk about. Just embracing change, and embracing change meaning also have experiences, try experiences, embrace change, and explore good experiences. And I always say good experiences because in this world today, we hear a lot of advice of, oh, you're in your 20s, it's okay, date everybody, do anything, go party, go clubbing.
Don't date everybody.
Why?
Oh, go and be contacting demons all in the name of
exactly. So there's so many
everybody.
different things. It can be dating, it can be partying, it can be anything, right? But there's so much fun to have. But good things fun. Good things fun.
Girl, you beat me though, but I feel you. Yeah, it's okay.
Good things fun. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good things fun. Good things experiences. Good changes. Good things. Oh, someone is inviting you to maybe try out another state in terms of, okay, you have another opportunity. What stops you from being like, okay, I don't know what to expect, but let me give it a try. Let me talk to God about it. Let me give it a try. Maybe it'll be worth it for me. You know, a lot of things are scary in life, to be honest, but if you train yourself to embrace change, you realize that not everything seems scary anymore. Someone can call you up and be like, oh, Corey, would you please be available for our event?
Like the way I'm here now.
Like she's here.
And
like, could you please talk to people? And then she'll be like, okay, yeah, let me think about it. Sure, I think I can work with that. But she'll feel content knowing that, yes, she can deliver that because she's been training, she's been practicing, she's building, she's walking in this walk.
And embracing change, just to finalize this particular point, is that I'm very serious now because it's very deep. Embracing change can actually be life issues. We can wake up tomorrow and life would flip. The question is, are you able to adjust and say that when things don't go as planned, and say this is the new phase I am, and I'm willing to give my best to go through this fire and come out strong. Change is inevitable, and change can be anything. But just be willing, be open-minded, and that's where this will take me to the next point, and I think we can just end it here, which will be, do you even know God? Do you have God in your life? Because as you're going through these 20s, a lot of things will be thrown at you. And what fuels your value system, what fuels you, what feeds you, it tells a lot about when things happen. Like when we're talking about change, when change happens, how are you going to handle it? When you apply for that job and you don't get it.
Depression, are you going to spiral into depression?
Yeah.
Are you going to find help?
When you apply for that dream job and you don't get it, would you say you're not going to keep going anymore? Will you conform to the things of the world because you have tried this particular good way, but it's not working, and you'll be like, okay, what's the next thing? Oh, okay, this is what the world are doing now. Okay, let's get into it. I'm done. You know, when change happens, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, are you able to say, you know what, in this phase, I'll do it the God's way? And do you even have God in your life? Do you know that the only way is the God's way? Do you know that Christ in you is the hope of glory? Do you know that you are a city set upon the hill that can never be hidden? Do you know that whatever the circumstances that you experience, that you face, because you have God, na beings. You know, do you know all of that? It is easy. Yeah, because in the midst of the chaos, you'll be walking on water in the midst of the storm. That's just how it is. So I feel like it is a sensitive season of our lives in our 20s where decisions will happen, influence will take place, a lot of things will happen, but at the end of the day, it goes back to what is driving you, my darling. Yes. What is pushing you?
What is your source? Who is your father? Who? And like I said, just in a video or wherever we did before now, it's like some of us, yes, you are watching us. Some of you are Christian, some of you are close to God, some of you are not. But we want you to know that for people like us, we rely heavily on God. And we want to also invite Him to your life because you need Him. You need Him in everything you do. You need Him for your ventures, for your business, for your mind, for those times where your whole world is crumbling. Who do you run to? Like, just knowing that we have our Father as the source, as our hope, it keeps us going. If you look at us any day and you're like, why are these girls always going? Why do they always seem to bounce back when things are hard? Is it not good?
You see the energy I'm giving you? Everything she said and more.
Is it not
the
good?
God factor, you can't take it out.
Amen.
So is there any other point we're missing?
Babe. Yes, babe. So before we close, I remember you had said also about the technicalities of actually saving money and investing. So
yeah, I think you should take us on the lead because I think you're the pro in that, because I'm not a pro in that. I'm trying.
Okay, no problem. You're doing great.
Yeah.
And this I wanted to talk about because this is like a technical, like physical thing you should do in your 20s. Like, obviously, like, if you're in your 20s, okay, maybe you're not 30, you're not 40, you don't know the future. God knows the future. But you have to practice ways that you think would be sustainable for you in the future.
That's right. Even if you're earning little right now.
Whether you're earning little right now, whether you're earning little later, whether you're earning a lot later, you need these practices, right? Yeah. And so even some videos on my channel where I go into like budgeting apps, saving apps, Albert's app, I've had that before.
Yeah, I should go to her channel to get some of those teas.
Thank you.
You need it. Yeah, lessons on elastic view. Yeah, I like that. Elastic nuggets. So go on.
So exactly. So the point we're trying to bring in here is like save money
and invest.
So investment can be a tricky topic because investment is different for different things. So there are different ways of investing. Then there's now investing in stocks, and there are apps for that. And stock investing is like you're also sowing a seed into these big companies, Apple, Microsoft, Google. You're sowing a seed into them, and you're expecting that you will get returns, and most times you will get returns. And some people are very expert in this, and that they find actual companies that are also like startup companies. They feed into the vision. It's not a selfish thing. Like, we can't talk about money and then look at it like, oh, talking about money is selfish. No, you see a vision, you love the vision, you want it to do well, you invest in it, and then you expect something in return too, because we need money. We need money to achieve a lot of our goals. We need money to be setting up camera. We need God, yes, and we need God to bless us with money so we can set up camera, so we can travel, we can meet great people, you know. So we all of that is part of everything. Whatever you're earning right now, you know, try to have a separate account, and put some things. Every single salary you get, don't think it's too small. It will help you in times, God forbid, you get into an emergency, whatever, you'll be able to rely on some of that money, like, thank God I have that. So put it into an account that you're not really taking out from. Don't be taking out of your savings.
So now I'm saying another thing is that because of, I also want to speak about it from this perspective. There's people that actually earn little and have like tons of expenses. It could be as simple as you cultivating the culture of saving. You might eventually go back and spend that money for something important. It might be saving towards a cause. Sorry.
Thank you, babes.
Yeah, it might be saving towards a cause, it might be saving towards a goal or a particular thing, but you cultivating that culture of saving, it shows that if you have more than enough, you understand the culture, you already built a system within you that saving is important. You also know that if I have enough money, I can invest, you know, because honestly, there's some people that kind of like can't afford to actually invest right now because their source of income is little and they have a lot of responsibilities on their shoulder. They have a lot of people who are depending on them. Even the fact that they're just in their early 20s, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, they have family depending on them, but they can only just do little. You know, I'm still saying that just to encourage you that even if you're just earning little, just cultivate that culture of saving.
So being resourceful, being able to use your money to be resourceful also ties together with all these things. So these points are so amazing, babes.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
This was really good. Thank you so much for doing this with me, girl. I appreciate you. So thank you all so much. Ola loves to hug.
I love you.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you found something valuable in it. Here is Ola. Thank you, Ola, for coming. Thank you for sharing, you know, so much with us.
So glad we did
Please,
this.
guys, go on Ola's Take Views YouTube channel. Link will be in the description box. You guys should check her out. She creates content on faith, personal development, you know, finances. You know, she also creates content for young adults as well. Forget to subscribe. Oh gosh.
She's amazing.
Oh gosh. No, we're not doing that.
Akorede is amazing. You're being on this channel, you all don't know the premium content you're getting, but I see that you all know, but more people are coming to know. It's in Jesus.
Yeah, that being said,
y'all are amazing, and our fam is amazing. Akorede is amazing. The way she puts effort into her content is marvelous. Like, she's so bright. She speaks light everywhere she goes. We literally just.
What if I cut this part out?
No, I will come on. I will fly down and come and bring out your memory card. So you have to put this part in, guys, because she's amazing. She's amazing. She has so much to give, so much to sow. So please ask her questions. Reach out to her.
Yeah.
She'll answer you. You know, we're going places by the grace of God, and we want you all to come along with us.
Yeah. If you have any questions, if you have any contributions to what we've talked about as well, please leave it in the comment section. As you all know that I like to hear from you. I like to read from you as well. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to make peace at all time, spread love, and be you. If you don't like me, don't click the subscribe button. But if you like me, click it now. You know, if you're a child of God, click it. Just subscribe to the
likes.
Subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share with a friend, because you never know who might find this really valuable. All right, thank you all so much.
I'll see you.
I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Thank you all.